Jai Sri Ram ji, welcome to Bharat Marg, welcome Harishankar Jain ji, the
Yeah.
Supreme Court lawyer, and also, the people call him Bhishma Pitama of the Hindu activism in justice. Okay, wanted to say thank you for coming to Bharat Marg and gracing us, appreciate it very highly. And friends, today we are going to discuss about British style Indian constitution needs a revamp completely is a question what we want to pose to Mr. Harishankar Jain ji, Harishankar Jain ji, it's a very important topic and why the revisiting of constitution is important, what is his take on it, everything we will discuss. If you are here for the first time, friends, please make sure to subscribe the channel and also friends press the notification button to stay connected so that anytime we go live you are being informed with the title so that you can come and become the part of the conversation. If you have any questions you can post us also, and also like the video, comment on the video, post your questions, and share the video. Okay, let's spread the message of Sanatan Dharma around the world together. Okay, so Harishankar Jain ji, Jai Sri Ram,
Yes.
Hare
Yes.
Krishna, welcome to you. So thankful for you being here in the show, and wanted to ask you, ये क्या ब्रिटिश स्टाइल ब्रिटिश कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन और अपना का कोई इतना फर्क तो नहीं है, राइट? इज
Yeah. May I begin? Actually, you have selected a very good topic, and this
थैंक यू.
topic is in the mind of crores of people in India. And more, we are knowing about our history. We are coming to know about in the manner constitution was enacted. There is a lot of questions from young generations why this fault was committed. This was blunder, not fault. Why we are so secular? When India was
Please
divided,
grab water whenever needed. Okay, don't hesitate. Take care of your, yeah,
जी,
please.
तो 2 मिनट रुके 2 मिनट
Please take your time.
ब्रेक फॉर 2 मिनट्स.
Please take your time. Friends, it's a very exciting time. I am saying you what we are going to discuss about, because this is the time the law minister is saying, okay, he has warned, or subtle message has been given ki judiciary is crossing the Lakshman Rekha, says the law minister of India. Ye aisa hai kya? And also see here, this is a very important topic. We will ask to the senior advocate Harishankar Jain ji to see the collegium system. You will be amazed to know. See, Y.Y. Chandrachud recommended the name of B.M. Kripal as a judge for High Court in 1979. This is the collegium system. Okay, in 2000, Mr. B.N. Kripal recommended the name of D.Y. Chandrachud as the judge of High Court in 2000. Okay, then in 2002, D.Y. Chandrachud had recommended the name of Surab Kripal as a judge subject. See how the dynasty and each dynasty promoting the other. Okay, things like that. Everything we will discuss. Going back to Vakil Saab. Yes, sir.
Kindly excuse me.
No,
Jai
no
Shri Ram.
worries.
Jai
You
Shri
know
Ram.
what? I just want to say you something before you get started. Okay,
जी.
at your condition, age. Okay, you
Yes.
have everything what you needed. Many
जी.
people are relaxing and counting their days. You are coming and working for the society. Okay, and wanted to thank you for it. So you don't need to ask for excuse. Nothing. Okay, we are happy you are here. Please carry on.
Actually, I am saying that more and more young generation is coming to know about the constitution in the manner it was enacted, because nobody knows nowadays how the constitution was enacted and in what manner it was enacted. Kindly consider the Constituent Assembly was elected on the basis of communal reservation. Muslims were also there, Muslim League was there, and Congress was there. And initially, Muslim League participated, who were represented through communal by communal means. And they talk of a secular constitution.
Mm-hmm.
This is very astonishing. Number one. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, when India was divided on the basis of religion,
Mm-hmm.
lakhs and lakhs of persons were butchered in Pakistan, and
Mm-hmm.
their dead bodies was sent from Pakistan to India. We shut our eyes, and we could not dare to declare India Hindu country. After 800 years slavery, we could not learn a lesson that India should get same pride which was before 1192 when Prithviraj Chauhan was unseated. He was killed brutally. So I think that first mistake was that India was not declared a Hindu country. The first mistake. Number two, there should have been total. If India was divided on the basis of religion, there should have been total deportation of Muslims from India. Why? Why crores were allowed to remain? Hindus were not allowed to remain in Pakistan.
But they say it is because of the patriotism to the land of Bharat they stayed
No,
here.
that is what I'm saying. No patriotism. It was it was due to diplomacy, a far-reaching diplomacy, that you remain here and your population will increase and have the population like Pakistan in India. And that is happening. And the Congress and Jawaharlal Nehru, they
Mm-hmm.
had a conspiracy against Indians
Mm-hmm.
for the political for the political
Mm-hmm.
gain. So what I am submitting, that actually there is
Mm-hmm.
there is or there was no reason to enact a secular constitution. Number one. Number
Right.
two, India should have been declared a Hindu country.
Mm-hmm.
चलिए मानते चलिए दो गलतियां हो गई.
Mm.
Third mistake, a blunder. You created a minorities. You say it is a secular constitution and special rights for minority. How in a secular constitution there can be a separate class like minorities? And it was put in Constitutional Assembly. I may tell you, it was put in Constitutional Assembly. And that is why Dr. Ambedkar and others, they opposed that India cannot be a secular country because you have made a provision for minorities.
Mm-hmm.
So that mistake was also committed. Now see what is happening. I will come later on in what manner our constitution is required to be amended. I will come later on.
Mm-hmm.
Kindly see the working of the constitution. Gradually, actually, whenever we say anything, no, you can't say there can be no majority because India is a secular constitution. When they want to give something to other, no, they are minorities. They have a right, they have privilege. What is this? So in the constitution, there is a discrimination. There is no equality. Now kindly see the working of the constitution. In what manner it worked? In the 1974, sometimes, or 73-74, Indira Gandhi was, Nehruji committed mistake, I am not going on that. That everybody knows. Indira Gandhi for the first time introduced 15-point program for minorities. Kindly note it. It came in 1973-74. Before that, there was nothing like program for minorities. And there was no minorities in the working. And they were not taken as a class. Though appeasement policy was there, favor was there is another respect. But government has not recognized that. Mrs. Gandhi was the first time she said 15-point program for minorities. And from that period, the minorities are given special status, they are being given scholarships, they are being given loans and every facility.
And they have the
And
first right on the resources.
all right on resources. And now kindly consider In the latest budget, in the latest budget, 5,000 crore rupees have been earmarked for minorities. 5,000 crores of taxpayer money. You talk of secularism. You talk of secularism. If you create a minority institution, you will get recognition. And not only that, kindly mind one thing more. You can also establish professional institution. Suppose a Muslim is there or Jain is there. I am Jain. I want to create a minority institution. बस समझ में आती है कि हमें अपने बच्चों को have to impart education of religion and give them the sanskar of our religion. So primary classes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But no, minorities are opening and they may allowed to open even medical engineering colleges.
But Harishankar Jain ji,
जी
Jains are also minority.
नहीं, that is other aspect. I am opposing every minority. There can be no minority. When there, we are equal. Article 25, 26, 27 is there. So there can be no minority. I'm opposing Jain, I'm opposing Sikh, I'm opposing Muslims. There is no question of Jain. Jain, Buddhist, there can be no minority. I'm coming on that. Kindly uh, ignore
Okay.
for the time. Keep it apart. I am saying if I am Jain and I establish a minority institution for medical education, for engineering, I can open and I can take 50 lakhs, 70 lakhs, 80 lakhs a donation. Who is not getting admission there, they are pay and they are getting admission. And most of the institutions that is opened by Muslims. Few Jain बहुत से छोड़ दीजिए, forget. They are taking advantage. I abolish this minoritism. Maybe Jain बहुत sick. I'm not supporting that. Kindly consider it is nation. It is nation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a question which I have from my childhood. Okay, please, I will take this time to ask you that question. Okay, Indian Constitution in Britain they clap on the desk in the Parliament, right? Here, the Indian Constitution is so much copied that here also they clap on the desk. They cannot even clap on the hand. Uh, is that much of copying in the Constitution?
Okay, I'm
Can you
coming on
please?
that. We have copied in every sphere the Britishers. I'm coming on that. That is an aspect.
Sure.
I'm working on the kindly consider working of the Constitution first.
Hmm.
So what I was taking that the minorities cannot be given that privilege to have professional colleges. At the most, they can preserve their identity, their culture. But there is no question of having a professional college.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
Number one. Now think otherwise. So far as citizenship concerned, there is no citizenship register so far. Section 14A was added in Citizenship Act in 2003. But that Citizenship Act has not been enforced. That is not being implemented. And the result is that whosoever foreigner is comes, remains 5 years, marries a girl of this country, he gets this citizenship.
Mhm.
Now I will tell you one one loophole, and that is very alarming, and nobody is discussing about that. Kindly consider that.
Mhm.
There is Section 20 of the Representation of People Act 1950.
Mhm.
In Section 20 of Representation of People Act 1950, the electors, how they will register, that is mentioned. is ordinary resident of a constituency will be registered. He- मतलब there is no criteria to evaluate how or to examine how he has become Indian citizen. And the result is that more than 10 crores in India, they are foreigners, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, and Rohingyas. And government is not taking any action on that.
Hmm.
Not any action, not action. I am telling you the bare fact. And the reason is, the law is very simple. Who is ordinary resident? You come, get your ration card, get your every papers, and you will registered as a voter. Further, you will have your bank account because I am voter. फिर आधार कार्ड बन जाएगा. Sir, I am saying that this is jolting the sovereignty of India.
Right.
So this aspect has to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
And the citizenship issue, the person who is foreigner, if he marries with a daughter, a girl of India, he can be Indian citizen. And he can even prime minister, maybe president. And eligible for any post. It is very, very extinguishing, alarming. It can't be. It is not a hotel. You come and live there and become citizen.
Mm-hmm.
So what I am submitting, that Citizenship Act is required to be changed thoroughly.
Wow.
Thoroughly. In Madam Sonia Gandhi's case, I had filed petition in 2001. There is judgment I will give you later on. In which Honorable Supreme Court consider all this. And kindly have the judgment I will give you later on. There are so many
Mm-hmm.
things. So what I am submitting, that first you complete your citizenship issue.
Mm-hmm.
And unless citizenship issue is resolved, and only citizens of India, they are included in the voter list.
Mm-hmm.
Other problem will not be solved. Otherwise, one day, Mizoram, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Northeast, and this Bangladesh, I'm sorry, Paschim Bengal, West Bengal, you will see a disastrous situation in those
Kerala.
countries.
Kerala.
Kerala,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, Kerala, a
Yeah.
part of Tamil Nadu, a part of Tamil Nadu,
Absolutely.
a part of Tamil Nadu also. So, sir, I'm saying that all these aspects has to be seen by
Mm-hmm.
all the persons,
Mm-hmm.
irrespective of the caste, irrespective of the party affiliation. This is for the nation. It is not for
Mm-hmm.
one person. It is nothing with politics. But we have to pay our attention on these issues. Now,
Absolutely.
now, the laws which have been enacted, laws are being enacted in the fashion, it may benefit Muslims. I'm saying directly, without any fear. I'm saying every law has been made and is being made so that it may benefit the Muslims. Kindly have Waqf Act. I will quote Waqf
Absolutely.
Act. Waqf Act.
See, this is exactly what he's saying. The when you say exactly the design to promote particular community to again to diverse
Yes,
the nation. You know,
yes,
the
yes.
divide the nation.
Exactly. Say, you are right. Kindly have Waqf Act. Waqf Act mein there is, I will not quote the entire Waqf Act, that is, you will think that it will require 2 3 hours. Waqf Act is so disastrous that it go on against Hindus. But 2 or 3 aspects I am telling. Waqf board has been given power to include any property as Waqf property whenever they are satisfied that is Waqf property. You kindly consider what is happening. I am quoting section 40. Have section 40 of Waqf Act.
Absolutely. I want to bring it to your attention, which you may be already knowing. In Tamil
Hmm.
Nadu, they have attached the Shivji temple land of
Yes,
which are, the whole village they have
yes,
access its
I know,
own.
I know. Yes. Sir, not only this. In Dwarika, go in Dwarika. Dwarika in the middle of the river. They have created a waqf. And alongside temple, the overpowered temple. Masjid is
Right.
being, temple is nobody can see. And they,
Absolutely.
and the Gujarat High Court asked them, when you were Dwarka was at that time, when you have not born, Islam had not born, they were not born at that time.
Hmm.
The Gujarat High Court put a question. How you can create a waqf? Okay, over KG property. So that is there. It has become, waqf board has become land grabber. Land
Right.
grabber. So kindly consider, I am I am quoting only two provisions of waqf, right? Only two. Section 40. Under Section 40, Work Board has absolute power to include any property as work property if it is satisfied that it was, kindly mark the sentence, it was a work property at any point of time. If you are satisfied today that this property of Ajay Jain's property was a work property 200 years ago, you say no, work is forever and it is now our property. You can capture and have no remedy. This is one thing. There is another provision under section 107 of the Waqf Act. There is no limitation. Law limitation will not apply. You can file a suit, you can come to the court for recovery of your property after thousands of years. No check, no limitation. Whereas the law limitation applies to Hindus. You want to record trust property, you want to record our property, 12 years or so, there is a provision that I have to file suit within that year. So this is the sweeping, this is the holocaust which is being created in the country. And I have
Hmm.
another example, place of worship act there. There is very, now a very important and known to everybody,
Right.
place of worship act which was elected in 1991.
Hmm.
I have challenged its constitutional validity in the Supreme Court. Notices have been issued, and it is likely to be come up for hearing in the month of January. Place of worship लिखा Hindus. यानी लिखा है कि what was the situation on 15th August 1947? The religious character will continue the same.
Hmm.
Meaning, and you cannot file a suit which may change the nature of the property before 15th August 1947. Yani, if your temple were demolished, you can't restore it, you can't seek its restoration. It is proved that it was demolished and then the so-called mosque was constructed. But mosque will remain and temple will not. You have, you have come to know a cross. Universally, Muslims are with proud that we cannot construct any mosque after demolishing Hindu temple. They
Right.
say our religion is very peaceful religion. We can't damage the raise any mosque after demolishing Hindu temple. But if so, then why this act? If it is proved that a mosque before constructing mosque there was a temple which was demolished, but Hindu cannot take possession. There is an embargo, complete embargo created by the statute. And in India, it is the Hindus who are accepting all this. There is no resentment. There is no resentment. Can you make a law? Can you make a law like in the same manner against Muslims? Have you courage? Yes,
I have a question for you, वकील साहब.
yes.
इसका
जी.
solution क्या है? Now we
Sir,
have discussed the problem. Now what
yes.
is the solution for it?
Sir,
And how
solution is
long it is going to take?
sir, solution is very simple. We will require Dalpans like person like you, sir, person of with fighting mood,
Absolutely.
And we have to, with iron hand, we have to make India a Hindu nation. Unless you make India a Hindu nation, with the say that Hindu first, and our religion will be first. It is a national religion. You can't suppress all these anti-national activities. It is correct. One solution, and there is no other solution.
Now there is a word called secular in our constitution, which was inserted into the constitution. Now इंसर्ट तो हो गया, इसको कैसा निकालना है? कोर्ट तो नहीं परमिशन देगा अभी तो. सुप्रीम
देखिए
कोर्ट हैज देयर ओन
देखिए
थिंग टू.
I have I have filed I have filed it petition in the Supreme Court challenging the word insertion as secular and socialist. I have challenged. The writ petition is pending, but it is not being heard. Whenever it is heard, I will tell you. What the Supreme Court will do, you know and I know. That is other aspect. Kindly consider one thing more. You say talk of solution. Solution. What is solution? Rightly you have asked. We are saying so many problems, but what is solution? Or solution is very typical, very difficult, and very easy. If Hindu is vacant, a person like you, a number of persons of this Hindu Hindu fold, they come forward and they say, in 2024, election will be fought for constituting or for enacting a new constitution. It is election for Samvidhan Sabha. They will have to say, and we should have to declare. And this Sabha will enact a new constitution. That is for Hindu Rashtra. But
Absolutely.
but for the time being, I am coming on solution part. I am coming for the time being
Mhm.
till the time we are not able to have a Hindu constitution. Till the time we have to work under this constitution.
Right.
So what is the remedy under this constitution? First, we have all to awaken, and there should be movement all over the country that all the acts which are anti-Hindu,
Mhm.
that they should be repealed or they should be amended suitably. Number one. Number two, wherever you are giving more and more power to results and actions of others, that had to be checked. We have to fight for that. And the
Right.
only thing is that we have to be united and we have to awaken our citizens also. Awaken our
Absolutely.
citizens also. Because citizens are sleeping. Kindly have one Nupur Sharma case. What she said, right or wrong, I'm not going on that.
Right.
But as soon as she said, whatever uttered, 56 Islamic countries, they united. They united. And here, Shraddha was murdered in 36 pieces. What is happening in the country? See, that this is the solution. What solution? Our judges, as you rightly said, the collegium system is responsible. The judges, they are fearful of so many things. I could not understand. I may be, I may be wrong. I may not be correct to that extent. But kindly consider, which is the law which permits grant bail to a person who is accused of 100 crore embezzlement and reject the bail who is guilty of having only 5 lakhs embezzlement. The person who comes, if he is a Muslim, everything is okay. He
Even
gets
Kasab gets a bail.
no, Kazan bail. No. He was not granted bail.
No, no, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Yeah,
He was not.
means, yeah.
I'm saying something. In Supreme Court, A number of things are there. When easily, Abhi, Asaram Bapu is not getting bail.
Right.
In Gujarat that case, today itself, today, person who pelted stones on car sevaks uh, when the body of the jail was burned, he was granted bail on the ground that only thing is that he only pelted stones. Justice Chandrachud has granted bail. And
Hmm.
Radharam Babu is not getting bail. This is Indian law. I could not understand with the law is applied. When we say the genocide of Kashmir, that be proved, petition rejected. A few days back, petition is rejected. Curative petition is rejected. No, we can't see it. And a minor thing in Kathua case, what happened? There is a hate speech by Muslims, no action. If I say something, there will be tomorrow there will be FIR. Tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Sir, I am saying this law, this type of system, only one thing. I am not saying that wage war, but I saying that have intellectual war, at least. At least. टुकड़े टुकड़े गाएंगे आदमी आते हैं 50%, they give a petition to Supreme Court and Supreme Court changes. Nothing from our side. So we have to take a collective decision
Absolutely.
without without committing any type of vandalism. But we can by stroke a pen and
Hmm.
intellectually we can do so many things. So many things we can
Absolutely.
do. And law can be changed. Government may be awakened that you are wrong. Kindly, you cannot do this. You cannot do that. Saying again, I'm saying Asaram Bapu case is very alarming. I don't consider as favoring Asaram Bapu opposing. That's not the question. Question why he has not been granted bail for last so many years? Because he opposed Christian missionaries. And I will not name, but kindly consider these and Congress government implicated him in a case. Why? There was some Italy connection.
Right.
Yes, that is the conspiracy that was highest.
Absolutely. But we have time for us to fight, and definitely we want to thank you for what you are doing, and wanted to say it is a great blessing for everybody, and to learn from you how you are doing. You can say your last word, and thank you for your input.
Sir, I want to add that we should make a demand that who should be elevated must be knowing Indian culture, Vedas and Shastras. In all judgments, the foreigners are being quoted. The foreign judgments are being quoted. But our Shastric law, Ved Puran, so rich that has been totally brushed aside. So there should be a demand that only those should be judges of this country who know the ground realities, who know the
Absolutely.
religion, the culture of this country. This should be one demand. Number
Absolutely.
two, for the time being, this collegium system it requires a change, and we should think together. And there should be no. We are not fighting for any political reason. But collegium system must be relaxed, and there must be people must not see, must not visualize that
Hmm.
collegium system is meant to to elevate only the high class or nepotism will prevail in India.
Right.
An ordinary person of the land, he is also, if competent, he may also be considered. But I rightly pointed out, kindly see, Mr. Saurav has been nominated. This type of decisions are being taken. You
Right.
do give and take. It is like give and take.
Nobody else can become a judge unless
Yes,
until you belong to that fraternity.
fraternity. Yes, that fraternity is necessary. And thirdly, very remarkable thing, we are sleeping over our rights.
Mm-hmm.
We are not at all doing anything to preserve our culture. And this prevention can start only from our house.
Absolutely.
We have to give education to our children, at least in the house, at least in the house, for Vedas, Shastras, Mahabharat, Ramayana, Hanuman Chalisa, and so on. But we are not doing. I may tell you one thing. I will take only 1 minute. 2 days before, I read an item. A girl ran away with a Muslim, Hindu girl.
Mm-hmm.
One advocate went to her house and asked, "You are living in such a dirty condition with so many people, what you are doing? Why you have left Hinduism? Why you have left your father and mother?" So what she said, that is remarkable. Because, sir, I was not knowing about religion at my parents' house. This boy met me. He told me, अल्लाह की इबादत करो, बड़ा अच्छा लगेगा. और उसने मुझसे इबादत कराई और मुझे बड़ा मजा आया. मतलब for the first time I learned that the God,
Right.
and I submitted myself to the God, and therefore I accepted what he
Hmm.
said. Though I'm in trouble, though I'm in trouble.
Right.
The reason is we are
Parents
not.
are equally responsible, if not
Yes,
more.
we are not giving education to our children at our house. This is religious education. They are not doing. And when they see anything regarding mass or anything or ibadat, they are attracted. Oh, I'm not also. There is God. We have to do like this. So we have to do it. Number three, Sanskrit literature is very rich of our country. Everything is there. That is being vanished. That is being vanished. We have to do something to preserve our Sanskrit and Sanskriti, both. Sanskrit
Absolutely.
and Sanskriti.
Absolutely. Wanted to, you are doing an incredible job. You and your son, are working on the Nyanwapi case, on restoring the temple, and also in Mathura, and Mathura, Krishna Janmabhoomi, and so many things you are doing, and so many things you have been continue doing. So wanted to say thank you for that. Thank you for your time. Anything else you want to add? We can finish it off otherwise.
No, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for gracing our show. Appreciate it. And I want to say you, many people will see this video and they will get inspired by your words, and they will do what you recommend. That's a goal. We will spread the message. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you
Hare Krishna.
again.
Thank you.